Okay. So for the assignments, I can show you an example of an assignment. Now, when you're doing your assignments, what kind of assignments can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I see.
So what kind of assignments are you going to be having with your students?
Um,
Like,
my
are they going to be using websites or are you going to be creating your own questions and problems?
No, I'm gonna use website for now.
And what websites are you going to be using?
IXL.
Okay, so let me see something. Now, in IXL, is there a way for them in IXL? Does it track what the students are doing?
Yeah, if it's a member, but mine gonna expire in 18 days. So
But I'm saying
basically,
on IXL, when your students do work in IXL, it goes to your email.
I did not try it yet. I'm gonna send them the link today.
Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what IXL looks like or how that works. I don't use that program. I know some teachers use it, and I know some teachers are using websites where as soon as the students do work in that website, that it tracks the data and sends them the report of what they completed, what they didn't do, how well they did it, if they got it
I
correct or wrong.
I think IXL does that too, but I'm just new.
Right. So
I'm
if
gonna
that's
send
the
him the
if that
work and see how it works.
Okay, so if that's the case, then there's not much of an assignment that you're going to create in there. If they're using a website, all you would do is you would just post a message. So you would just say you would come here. This is called the stream, where you put messages with your classes. So you would say, good morning class. Today you are completing your math assignment in IXL. Click on the link below to begin. And then what you would do is you click add and then you click link to put the link there. And then you would just whatever IXL is, let me try IXL math. You see I got 100 tabs open, that's why this thing's moving so slow. Um those are all things I need to be checking into. Where's the IXL? This is not our school. Bayonne School District. They doing it the most right now. Hold on a second. So you just using the IXL trial. We don't have IXL. P140K doesn't have an IXL account, or these District 75 don't have IXL. Like,
Well, yeah, I have a trial and it's
but
gonna
I'm saying
finish
that's a
soon.
trial. We don't have license.
No, my thing is, I heard that Mr. D said the school has an account. I need to text him to find out
Yeah, so
why.
you have to text him to find out the thing, so you can move into that, so you don't lose it. So
Yeah.
then, what you're gonna do is whatever assignment that they have on here, I guess I don't know what's on here.
I will just write. That's fine.
This is just an example. This is not an assignment, right?
No.
But you would just copy this link, and then you would go back to Google Classroom and you would paste the link here. So that means whatever they're going to, their assignment will be right there, right?
Okay.
Now in IXL, let me see something here, cause I don't know what we was just on, but graph 10 9. So the x-axis 10 and the y-axis 9. And then submit, and they got it right. So I don't know what happens once they finish a quiz like this, but the thing is you need to be able to record their grade or whatever. So I guess in IXL, once you create an account, then you'll be able to see your students in your class or whatever. I'm assuming that's how that works. But let's say you wanted to just make a quiz for them and you wanted to give them a quiz so you could give them a grade on it.
Okay.
And I guess the math teachers would be better suited on how they use Google Forms for math problems and stuff like that, but I can show you a quick one for an example. So this was just an announcement, and then I'm just gonna put it to. I don't want any students to see math on here because then they'll really get scared. And then, but this, I posted it, but only I can see it, right?
Okay.
So this is what an announcement looks like if you just want to share a website link and they need the directions and they click here. Now, if you wanted to create an actual assignment, then you would go to classwork. And oh, matter of fact, here's an example of what mine look like. So what I normally do is in assignments, I go to first I put why is it not letting me edit this? Hold on a second. So first I put the lesson title. Sometimes I'm just, since I have a lot of kids, I'm putting them in number order. But you don't have to do it. You could just put whatever the topic is, right? So I put that there, and then what I normally do is I still keep my learning objective there. So this learning objective is, you know, with the support of technology, I can create beats digitally applying beatboxing sounds. Then I put the task, what they're going to do for the day. Watch the tutorial, and then what I did was I put a video here, and if you want to add videos, all you have to do, oh, this is going to go straight to the video. If you want to add a video, all you have to do is you click add, you click YouTube, and then let's say you want to teach them about fractions. You would type fractions in, and then a video on fractions will come up and they'll add it in, right? Then I had them go to a website to work on something. So similar to like what you did with adding a link, I added it for Incredibox. It's a website where they make a music beat.
Okay.
And then I have them answering questions below. Answer the following questions by recording your answers in Flipgrid. So what you could do is to make questions, you can create a Google form. But what I did is I have them answering their questions in a video format. So they'll click on this link and then they'll record them explaining it. But for math, what you could do, and I'll come out of here. Let's say you was creating an assignment on I don't know, subtracting double digit numbers or something. No, that might be too complicated. Let's do something simple. Let's just say adding and subtracting.
Adding.
And then I don't know what the learning objective would be for that, but let's just for now say learning objective. I can add and subtract
One digit addition and subtraction.
one digit add one digit numbers. I'll just put it like that. And then your task can be watch the video on subtracting on adding and subtracting one digit numbers, and then respond to the Google form. So once you do that, then you can add the video to give them a visual aid on it. And you the thing about here is you could type in anything, they have videos for anything. So adding and subtracting single digit numbers. See if you find a video on there. See what populates. Adding of single numbers, single digit subtracting, single digit addition and subtracting. So here goes one with both, and then you just add that there. And then if you were doing this on your own, you could watch the video first to see if they're speaking in a language that your students can understand or whatever. Then you add the form. Now the reason why this is important is this is how you would be tracking the data of what they understood, and this is how you will assess them and give them a grade.
Okay.
So once the form loads up, when you're using a form, you want to make sure you adjust the settings first. So I always like to go to settings, go to quizzes, and make sure you make it a quiz so you can give them the correct answer, the wrong answer if they're doing multiple choice. You can also get, you also want to make sure you give them the option to edit after they submit in case they want to change their answer before they submit it. And then you click save. You also can come here and you can customize the theme and stuff, but it's not necessary. And then you can just say adding.
Don't complicate the
No,
thing.
I'm not. Subtracting single digit numbers quiz. What, I did something wrong? They want to do it. Okay. So the first question can be, let's just say 2 plus 2, right? And then the option, you could do multiple choice. It'll add all of that for you. There you go. And then for answer key, you go to answer key to make sure you select what the right answer would be. And then you click done. And that's how you set it up. You can also, if you want to give them points, you can say this answer is worth 2 points if you count them by twos or something. And then you click done. Right? So that's one question. Now, anytime you want to add a next question, all you have to do is click plus. And then maybe your next question could be 2 minus 2. 0. And you can add 4, 3, and 2. And that's multiple choice. Now, let's say you don't want to do any more multiple choice. Now you want to see what they know. So then let's say you do 4 plus 2. And you can click here to change it from multiple choice. Short answer means they can type it in, short answer. And there's other different things, but you don't have to get into that. And then you just leave it at that. And then for answer key, you can add a correct answer. So the correct answer for that would be 6. So if they put 6, that's the right answer. And you give them another 2 points for that. And you can click to mark all other answers incorrect if you want them, or you can wait till you check it, because after they submit the form to you, you go in and you can check it for them, or Google can automatically say if it's wrong or correct. So either way, it doesn't matter.
When they submit, they cannot change the answer, right?
No, they can. Now, if you want to set it that way, then you go to settings to edit. You take edit after submit off. But the thing is, once you click off a form, even if you have the option to edit and submit, once you X out of the form, once you go to another page, you can't go back to it anyway. But you can take edit after submit off if you want.
No, that's okay. I just want to know.
Yeah. So this is just a basic thing, right? And then once you create it, you change the title here, but the title automatically changed. And I'll send this to you right now so you can see how it looks as a student. What's your email?
Dusseck.
CDUSSECK
Yes.
at schools.nyc.gov.
So you're gonna send me everything that you showed me just now?
No, because I made it in my thing. Hold on a second, but let me see if I can add you on.
I need to look it again on my page to understand.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna send you the video recording. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So now I can X out of this. So now once you have this set up, now you're ready to assign it. So like I said, you can pick the students that you want to assign it to, or you can just select the certain students that you want to assign it to if you're differentiating. And oh, I'm still have your class here, so I can actually put this in your class. There's something else that I need you to do. So after I finish showing you this, we're gonna do something, and then put your topic.
Now listen, do I have to add Mr. Coughlin on my class too?
No, he's setting up his own class, so you don't have to worry about adding him anywhere.
No, because I teach math to his class in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, so I think I set up your class, right? So I think you already set. I'm gonna show you something in a second. Don't worry
No,
about
you
that.
set up my class with 50.
Yeah,
But
so he should be there. He should be his. Oh, you mean his students?
his student, I have them in the afternoon. I don't know should I
Okay,
add
I
them.
gave him your code, so he should be adding them in for you. Cause
So
I
I
don't.
don't